Hey cookies, so I've had some requests for some really easy, simple meals for weekday nights. So I'm making my smothered sausage and onion gravy over mashed potatoes. This is the ultimate meat and potatoes meal. It's quick, it's easy, and it's so good. Y'all know that's my phrase, so good, but y'all really, it is. And it only took me about 20 minutes, so it's perfect for those busy days when you just want to come home in the evening, whip up something quick for the family. I know you're gonna love this, so let's cook. I've peeled and chopped some white russet potatoes. I've chopped them pretty thick because I don't want a typical smooth, creamy mashed potatoes. I want them to kind of mimic a smothered potato, but in less time. So leave them kind of chunky. Okay, pour in enough water to cover them and bring them to a boil. I also sprinkle a little salt in there. Okay, now let's work on the meat, onions, and this gravy. I have a freshly seasoned and oiled cast iron skillet, you know my baby. And I'm adding in some sliced onions, and I'm going to saute them until they're browned for about 5 minutes on a medium-high heat. Don't burn them. And you can sprinkle a little bit of salt on there as well. After we've sauteed those onions for 5 minutes, go ahead and add in that sausage. I'm using my favorite, my chicken and green onion sausage. Again, use your favorite, but I love these sausages. Go ahead and saute them. Now let's lower the heat and still a lid from another pot because the cast iron skillet doesn't come with one. So I'm going to steal one and cover this for 10 minutes. Now this is what we have after that 10 minutes of covered smothering time. See how good that looks? Time to make this gravy. So sprinkle in some flour. You know, check that description box. I'll have all those good measurements. And go ahead and give it a good stir until that flour disappears. Add in some beef broth. Give it a stir and bring this up to a simmer. Off camera, I seasoned it with a little bit of some seasoned salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and accent. Again, check the description. I'll have all of that info. And just let it cook until it starts to thicken. You'll tell when that gravy is thick. So just let it simmer and thicken up. Make sure you taste it and adjust the seasonings if you need to. And don't worry if it appears a little bit thin. Once you take it off the heat, it will thicken. When your potatoes are fork tender, go ahead and take them off the heat and drain them. And then put them back in a pot or in a mixing bowl. See all of that smoke? Now is the perfect time to mix while it's still hot. So let's add in some butter and the secret weapon, cream cheese, just a little bit. Start to mash, then my camera drops right there. We got it back together. Continue to mash it. Again, don't worry about getting all the lumps out. We want it to mimic smothered potatoes, not mashed potatoes. Adding in some granulated garlic, because these are like garlicky mashed potatoes. Yeah. And you can kind of see where I threw in some Parmesan, some grated Parmesan cheese. Get that good flavor in there. Give it a good mash. And here, I don't want to add any more salt, so I'm using some accent. That gravy is salty enough. There's enough flavor in that gravy. But go ahead and give it a good stir. Check out the texture here. See, we don't want it too creamy or too lumpy. We want it with just the right amount of fluffiness. Time to eat, so put some of those potatoes in a bowl and cover it with that sausage gravy. Then I'm topping it with a little bit of fresh Italian parsley to make it cute. And that's it, cookies. Comfort in a bowl. A quick yet filling, delicious dinner in under 30 minutes. How good is that? Thank you guys for watching. Check that description box for the full printable recipe, and I will see you guys next time. I gotta taste some of this. Oh, I got nothing but parsley in that bite. Let me try again. Be blessed.